So that's an update on how we're doing in the music business. And we've got a few new ads for iPods. You know, we work with some of the greatest folks to create advertising. And they created this wonderful ad that I'd love to show you right now. So let me go ahead and roll it.
Everybody knows you're the one to call when the girls get ugly on the back of the wall. But Josephine says you got a bleeding nose, taking it with her wherever she goes. And hey, flyhead, don't check me in. Well, hers is a tonic and mine is a gin. They don't come much more straight than you. I tried your car and you asked me to. Said the boy's not right in the head. And you stood and got a kicking instead till she said,
Woo. Now, just to let you in on our process a little bit, these guys are incredibly creative. They couldn't stop. And they took the same song, which is a up-and-coming British pop group, and they took the same dancers, and they did some different animation, and they came up with what you're about to see.
on the back of the wall. But Josephine says you got a bleeding nose. So yeah, don't check me in. Well, hers is a tonic and mine is a gin. They don't come much more straight than you. I drive your car and you asked me to. Said the boy's not right in the head. And you stood and got a kicking instead till she said,
isn't that great? So, those will be running shortly. And that is an update to our music business. Now, I'd like to talk about a product we introduced in September. The code name is iTV. We have a new name for it. It's called Apple TV. But you should either go with your code name, like we did with the Mac, or you should pick a code name a real name quite a bit different than your code name. So I'll probably stumble and call this iTV 5 times today by mistake. I apologize. It's Apple TV. And Apple TV is a way to enjoy your media on your big screen TV. So let's backtrack and talk about what we did when we previewed this in September. You can buy great content on the iTunes Music Store, movies, TV shows, and music, of course. And you can download it to your computer, be it a PC or a Mac. I'm going to use a Mac here. You can put other content on your computer from other places too, of course. And you can put that content on your iPod, right? Now you can go out and buy a widescreen TV, hook up an Apple TV to it, and wirelessly transmit that content from your PC to your Apple TV and watch it on your big screen TV. It's that simple, right? It's that simple. So, this is it. Let's take a look at around the back and the connectors to refresh ourselves. We have a power connector, USB 2, and Ethernet. We have Wi-Fi wireless networking built in. And then we have ways to get video out. An HDMI connector, which is digital audio and video, or component video and analog and digital audio. Right? All out the back. Most people, however, will just use these 3. They'll plug it in. There's no power brick necessary. And they'll hook up an HDMI cable to their widescreen TV, and they'll use wireless networking to get their content. So it's really, really easy to use. And let me tell you a little more in-depth about what this box does. First of all, it delivers up to 720p high-definition video. Right? Number 1. Number 2, it's got a 40 gigabyte hard drive inside it, so it will store up to 50 hours of video, which comes in handy for something I'm about to show you. And it has 802.11 Wi-Fi wireless networking, and it's got all 3 of the popular standards. It's got B, G, and the new Draft N standard, which is really, really fast. And it's got an Intel processor in it, so it's got the processing horsepower to do the kinds of user interfaces we like to do. So it's a really cool box. It works with video, music, and photos. It was designed for widescreen TVs. It's got Wi-Fi wireless networking, internal 40 gig hard drive. You can auto-sync your content from one computer, and you can stream content from up to 5 computers. So let's examine this in a little more detail. Auto-sync from one computer. What does this mean? It means you can take one of the computers in your house and right from iTunes Just like you would set up an iPod, you can set up your Apple TV. And you can set up your Apple TV to say, oh, take my 10 most recently purchased, unwatched movies and automatically put them on the hard drive of Apple TV. So that whenever I walk up to Apple TV, they're there, right? So let me show you. I'm going to do this with 6 TV shows. They just automatically, whenever I buy them, they just automatically will stream in the background to Apple TV and be stored on the hard drive, right? So whenever I go to watch something, they're there. Now, I can also stream from up to 5 computers. In this case, I'm going to take content from 5 computers, and I can watch it on Apple TV, but I will not store it on the hard drive, right? So you can just stream it live and watch it from other computers in the house, or if your neighbor comes over with a notebook and they've got something cool that you want to watch on your widescreen TV. Again, PCs or Macs, I just choose the computer that I like. So this is Apple TV, and why don't we go ahead and show it to you? You can control it with this very simple remote. So let's go see a demo. This is the screensaver. Takes all your photographs here and just puts them on your TV, and they're gorgeous because, as you know, photography these days is high def with these amazing digital cameras that we have. So let's go into the main menu of iTV. And here's what it looks like. We've got movies, TV shows, music, podcasts, photos. So let's go into movies here. And we go into movies. And let's see here now. We have all my movies that are stored on iTV, as well as the iTunes top movies. I can go see what's selling on iTunes and stream it down and watch it on iTV. I can also look at theatrical trailers. Again, this is not stored on iTV. This is actually coming over the live internet into my house through my internet gateway wirelessly to Apple TV, and I can watch theatrical trailers streaming right from apple.com. So let's go in here, and what's a cool trailer? I'm going to watch, there's one called The Good Shepherd. Where'd it go? Oh, gee, Good Shepherd, there we go. Boom. So let's watch this. I just click on it, and this is streaming live from apple.com.
Everybody has secrets to tell. My secrets are bigger than others.
You understand that whatever we discuss here doesn't leave this room.
Of course.
The president has asked me to look into creating a foreign intelligence service.
My orders came through. I'll be going overseas.
What are you gonna do, Edward? Save the world?
I'll do what I can.
Welcome to our little clubhouse. You're going to have to learn the English system of intelligence.
I'm here to see a tailor. How was the fishing? Set the mongoose free.
So you get the idea. You can sit on your couch and watch theatrical movie trailers with iTV. Now, let's back up here and let's go play a movie. We've got Zoolander here. Let's go play a little part of Zoolander, one of our new Paramount movies.
You think you're too cool for school. But I got a news flash for you, Walter Cronkite. You aren't. Who you trying to get crazy with, Jose? Don't you know I'm local? Hey, I got a wacky idea. What say we settle this on the runway? Han Solo. Stop.
Isn't this great? So that's movies, and let's go take a look at TV shows here. It's, again, incredibly cool. Let's go into Heroes, a really great new show, and let's play an episode called Better Halves.
So what's your system, huh, pal? Some ancient Oriental voodoo?
No system. Japanese people very lucky.
Japanese people better run out of luck soon. I'm starting to think I'm getting hustled.
Easy, Ernie. It's a friendly game. No one's getting hustled.
No hustle. Only good fortune.
Let's go.
I'm in for 400.
I will bet 1,000.